some of you might be having her next year, assuming we have several that will be going to Lincoln Heights. So she's going to come and talk to us for a few minutes. We had a little communication, I guess maybe on my end, and she thought she was going to be speaking to the children, so it might get interesting. Okay.
If I just project, can you guys hear me in the back? Are we good? Okay. I'm very informal, so since I'm not going to speak to the children, y'all going to be my class. All right. I'm aware that I need to speak to you all about how to get your kids ready for kindergarten. So I guess I'll start from the beginning and we'll go from there. Just to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Sabrina Ware. This is my 8th, I guess, school year of teaching. In my first year at Lincoln Heights, but I taught kindergarten for 7 years in Harnett County. So I'm really excited. This is my first pre-K graduation that I'm speaking to, like, ever in life. And I stressed all about it all week long. Oh my gosh, what do I say? Lord have mercy, 20 minutes. Can the kids sit for that long? Because I teach kindergarten in 20 minutes. I'm like, all right, friends, let's get it together, you know. So and they're just starting. So I was a little nervous, but I think it'll be okay. I brought some things that I just want to show you exactly how to go through. I have 2 pieces of paper, which I'm sure you'll just love to read. But it has really good stuff on it. So I'll send it. If you like it, please take one. If not, it's all good. Totally, it is up to you. But I just want to say, first off, that when your child goes to school, whoever class your child is in, they are not your child's first teacher at all. Okay? The expectation comes from y'all, okay, at home. All right, so if reading and if education is important at home, it will carry over in school. Okay, we do our best to instill like the love for reading and the love for math and the love for learning and the love for writing, but it's teamwork. Okay, so when I speak, I like a lot of participation. Keep y'all awake. All right, so I might throw out some things. I might have you answer back. I might ask questions. And it's really informal, so please don't be nervous or anything like that. Help me out. So one thing that I really emphasize in my classroom is teamwork. I'm going to go old school, so I'm going to say team and you say work. But when you say it, you have to say it like with sass. So if I say team, you have to say work. 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 And let's try it again. Ready, team? Work. Oh, all right, all right. Okay, I'm going to try one time. Ready, team? Work. Okay, it's all about team. Work. Work. Teamwork. I emphasize that with my students' parents. I'm like, Lord, if you have a question, please write me a note. Okay, there's no question that's too big. There's no question that's too small. It might seem redundant. Ask. Okay, that's what we're here to do, is to educate. Do you all read with your kids at home? Okay, you don't have to raise your hand, just nod or shake, whatever, you know, or just think about it in your heads. But if you read with your kids at home, that is huge. You can read big books that they do not understand, and obviously they cannot read by themselves.
Okay, say hi to the
camera. The important thing is talking up the story. So, I brought a story.
Okay, then. See you later.
Okay, it's one of my favorite stories to read at the beginning of kindergarten, and the title of it is called The Kissing Hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to model to you how you can kind of talk to your kids while you read the story to them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. So, all right, so you guys are my class, so I might call you Miss Ware's class. Sorry, to keep you track. All right, ready? So, good morning, Miss Ware's class.
Good morning, Mrs. Ware.
I'm loving y'all. All right, today we're going to read a story, okay? Now, this story is about a raccoon's first day at school. Okay, kind of like you guys. You guys are coming to kindergarten, so you are kind of like the character in this story. It's really okay to use big words. As long as you use it in the context, they'll get it. Okay, so we teach lots of language. We go over the parts of the book. What's this part called? Cover. Which cover? What part of the cover? Front cover. Be specific. What about this part? Back cover. It's mine. What about this right here? The title. They have to be able to identify this stuff. Okay? So if you give them a book, and we will assess like that, we might say, hey, can you show me the title? They have to point to the words, not the picture. Believe it or not, lots of friends think that the picture is the title of the story because the picture is what they're reading. Okay? Now, if your child is reading pictures, is that reading? Yes. It is. It is. Okay? So when what we do is we take a picture walk and we look at all the pictures in the story and we just talk about what's happening. That's great for their language. I'm sorry. Y'all in the back can't see. It's great for their language. It helps them to practice speaking in complete sentences, okay? A lot of times they might come in and they'll see a picture. They'll say, oh, raccoon, okay? But we look at the picture and say, well, hey, what's the raccoon doing? Okay? And one thing you can do is just practice. You can see, your child can say, oh, the raccoon is looking up. That's a good sentence. Just as long as it matches what's happening in the picture. So we take a picture walk. We'll say, oh my goodness, this raccoon's name is Chester. It is his first day of school. And Lord, Chester has tears in his eyes. It looks like he might feel
Sad.
sad. Can he feel anything else with tears in his eyes?
Scared.
Scared? Anything else? I know when I get mad sometimes, I cry it out, boy. I do. If I get mad enough, I have to be really mad though, okay? Then I might cry it out, so he might even be angry. I wonder. I bet if we read the story, we'll find out why he's crying, okay? So just asking great questions and just talking each picture up with your child, man, you just don't know how big it is. I'm telling you, when kids come to school and they're looking at the pictures and they're just telling sentences, oh, Chester's in the tree, Chester's playing in the sandbox, Chester is reading, then we're like, oh my goodness, this child is reading pictures. And they're getting a sense of what's happening in the story just by figuring out what's happening in the pictures. Are we still good? Yep. All right, so we need teamwork. Just making sure you're still with me now. I saw y'all get comfortable. I did. Y'all kind of nodded. I'm like, let's get it together. Okay, so we finished our picture walk. Okay, and we just look at all the pictures. I'm going to go fast because I know your attention span is a lot faster, or endurance a lot better than all the fives.
Okay, please.
Okay, you might even talk about, well, what if your child notices that Chester is supposed to be going to school? Where's school? Y'all see school over here yet? No. At least not school the way we know it to be, okay? But Chester's school might look different. Why do you think Chester's school might be different?
It's an animal.
Because he's an animal.